Welcome back, everybody. Happy Friday. We are back with another mukbang. Today we are doing stuffed French toast. So these are the ingredients here on the screen. We'll put the specifics of the recipe down in the description, but just wanted to show you up front before we started everything we used.
So we start by slicing the bread, and you can slice it at whatever thickness that you want. Just ensure that the slit that you place in the middle of the slice is resembling that of a hot dog bun. And there you go. Pour 4 beaten eggs into a wide shallow dish and add your vanilla essence, your cinnamon, and your milk. Finally, you want to mix it well. Like this.
Way's wanted a banana stuffing, so we start by browning a little butter. Obviously, you take out the piece of wrapper in there. So you brown that a little bit, then you're gonna add some brown sugar in and just keep browning it and cook that down until the sugar dissolves. Then you're gonna just watch it bubble, caramelize some more, then you're gonna put in your bananas. Now, beware of the temperature. I think we burned ours a little bit, but it still came out pretty good. So just stir that around, get the bananas coated, and let those cook down some. I did a peanut butter stuffing for mine. So what we're doing here is just mixing it in with cream cheese, just plain cream cheese. So you get it nice and mixed around. It's about a 50-50 mixture. So it just get it all mixed in together. And then what you're gonna do is take that little hot dog like slit you made, and you're gonna just stuff your filling right in there. So just get it, try not to overstuff it, because remember, you're gonna have to close it, and then you're going to be just cooking it as you would any other French toast. So it's pretty simple from here. I think you guys get it. You gotta coat it in the egg batter we made, and we'll make sure it's all covered on all sides, and we're gonna get it into a hot pan. And let's give them a friend. Brown it to your liking on all sides, and you are done.
Hey everybody, finally made it. I'm so starving, oh my gosh.
Well, first of all, congratulations on making it to the end of another week. Happy Turn Down Friday. I guess Waze is a little hungry.
A little?
She forgot to pray. Let me. I got my little Assassin's Creed going on right now, but so what we did here, we had some stuffed French toast. So Waze, what flavor is yours? I mean, I know we showed them how we did it, but what would you call yours?
Mine is caramelized banana and cream cheese stuffed French toast.
All right, and mine is peanut butter stuffed French toast. It's probably the first time I've really been in the kitchen doing something like that in front of people since I was working at Wendy's as a young bull. Now, you know it's my first job, right?
What, really?
Yeah, Wendy's.
You liked it?
Yeah. I mean, well, let me. First of all, let me get something to eat. So we got some.
You playing? I'm over here starving.
Did you get any little
Can I
syrup?
get a little bit of?
Yeah, we had the walnut syrup we made. This thing's thick.
Okay, that's good. I can
You might need to add some extra.
I'll have to add some extra syrup.
Kinda dried out. She got all hers on her one plate. I don't really like sweet stuff going with other stuff, so we got some eggs and some sausage. Chicken sausage we have on the side, but
sausage.
You know, I got mine and it's still in the pan. I'll eat this sweet stuff first. I'm weird like that, but there might some of y'all like that. Anyway, yeah, I was 16 when I got my first job. And I was working at a Wendy's location that was near my house. Mm-hmm. And I was working basically for minimum wage. Back then, I mean, I was making, I think, $5.25 an hour. and my manager actually hooked me up. I mean, some of the other people were making $5.15, which was the absolute minimum wage in the state of Pennsylvania where I'm from. So, look at this. I don't know if you can really see it. It has peanut butter, cream cheese on the inside.
He didn't stuff
Probably a
his
little too
as
far.
well as I stuffed mine.
No, she overstuffed hers. John was all burnt. Yeah, I should have.
Look,
We
you can see it.
gave y'all a smidgen of it, but you should have seen. It was like a fire had broken out. Five alarm blaze in here had broken out.
He's so dramatic.
Yeah. Anyway, I worked on the I guess it was first shift. So we came in about 10 a.m. And I mean, this is a summer job, so I'm not like going to school and stuff, but the lunch rush was a big part of first shift. So I would come in about 10. We're from like 10 to 4. I mean, you know, they got some child labor laws, as they should. So we couldn't work like a certain amount of time consecutively. We weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
So I worked like 10 to 4, like 5 days a week. And, you know, Wendy's has that whole thing where they make everything fresh, never frozen. So they got all these patties that are just like ground meat patties. I mean, they're uncooked. So nothing's pre-cooked. We don't have nothing sitting under the heater or nothing. So when the lunch rush came, the line would be like out the door. And I'm looking at this like, this doesn't happen at McDonald's. They're able to get their stuff out way faster because they don't have to think about, you know, this whole fresh, never frozen thing.
Did they change that? You know?
I doubt it. I mean, that's one of their big marketing points. I'm gonna date myself a little bit with this, but Dave Thomas was actually still alive. Dave Thomas is the creator of Wendy. He actually died like during my second summer working there. But I didn't really love it. My second summer I started working night shift. Well, not night shift, but second shift. So I would get off like anywhere from 10 to midnight. That was fun. I mean, I had to deal with no lunch rush. Some of y'all remember Wendy's used to have this super bar. That was like the sloppiest thing. They got rid of that. I'm glad. But the one thing that I really remember about working there, I grew up in a health conscious household, and I was raised vegetarian to a certain point. So my parents are vegan now. So the first day, or maybe the first couple of days, just the smell of the grease. Like, I always like eating fast food. Like, who doesn't? But when you're in that environment and you smell that grease scent, like, I was honestly traumatized. I was like, after my first day or two, I was like, Mom, I'm never eating fast food ever again in my entire life. Like, that stuff stays with you. And I used to have to clean out the fryer. So where they fry the fries, fry the nuggets, you have to empty that oil out after a while. It's shortening is what it is. It's a big thing of vegetable shortening. They put it in there and it melts, and they just deep fry everything with it. So fries, nuggets.
How was the food? Well, go ahead.
Food was fine, but when you see the way the sausage is made, like you say, it's a whole different experience. So you have to take this oil out. There's this little thing that used to suck all the oil out. You had to dispose of it a certain way, so you had to like drag this stupid thing out to this special oil disposal thing in the back. It was so nasty. But the food though, I mean, the food was alright. Like, once I got over my trauma, I was able to eat the food again just because I was just starving and thirsty. I fell in love with Mr. Pibb working at Wendy's. I would try to drink that thing, suck that thing right out the tap. But some of the things that people, like, you can customize stuff at Wendy's based on the number of patties you want. So they have these singles. It's like there's single square patties. You can get a single, double, triple, 4 or 5 patties if you want. And some of the stuff that people would order would just have me, like, I just wanted to pull the people to the side in the drive-thru window and just give them some counsel. Like, are you okay? Is everything fine at home? Like, at some point, You gotta want to protect the body that you have, the life that you have. People with no regard coming in. Look, you get a quadruple. That's 4 patties. Then you add bacon. Then you add extra cheese. Then you add extra mayo. And then you go order yourself a little Diet Coke or something. Come on, man. Like, come on, man. That's just intellectually dishonest, you know? So that's what my biggest thing. Like, I mean, I don't want to make it seem like I got the best diet in the world or whatever, but you gotta moderate your behavior. And growing up in like health conscious home like I did, it was such a shock to the system to know that other people didn't live like that. So when you get to college and you see that there are actually people who don't eat vegetables, like at all.
Like don't eat
like
vegetables.
Never. They'll go and get whatever the entree is, and then you look at their plate and I'm like, no broccoli,
no, my God.
no carrots. And I'm not a big fan of, you know, like, I get it, you're young, you think you live forever, but I mean, daggone, like, how do you not, I don't know. What was your first job?
It was a desk job. So I worked at the housing authority. My mom actually worked there. So they had a little summer program where every summer, you know, typically or generally the kids of some of the other employees, they would like get the summer positions that are available. I feel like we got paid like 7, or maybe it was like 6 something. It was also minimum wage then, but you're way older than me, so by the time I came around.
What older?
By the time I came around.
Wait. Oh man, don't get married.
Means. We're not gonna talk about my age on camera.
Don't get married.
We're not.
That's right.
Anyways, so I like my job. Like all I did was I did like shredding. I did a lot of filing. I had to reorganize the cabinets. I mean, I came in there and the amount of work that they had intended for me to do for the entire summer took me like a week. So I was in there redoing my summer reading for school. I was reading my Grapes of Wrath. I used to come in with my big old hard copy. You didn't have to read the Grapes of Wrath?
I don't think so.
So
I don't remember.
every summer you had summer reading.
Summer? Oh, what?
Your school would give you summer reading. You have like a
Was
list.
it mandatory?
Yes.
Wait, was this stuff that you were going to talk about, like discussing your whatever
In
your
school,
reading
yeah.
class the next school year?
Yes, and the coming year.
Nobody actually read that stuff.
I read my stuff. Listen, I was square. I followed all the directions, all the rules and regulations. That was me. I have no problem doing it. Okay. I enjoyed reading it. You know, I used to read when I was younger. I used to do the Boxcar Children.
I did Book It.
Sweet
Remember
Valley
Book It?
High.
Remember Book It? They had the little Pizza Hut program.
No.
You read like they have Pizza Hut in St. Thomas.
Don't do that. We had Pizza Hut in St. Thomas. I think we had 2.
now.
No, we had Pizza Hut. We had KFC. We had obviously McDonald's. We had Domino's, Papa John's. We had mad stuff.
This is good. It's super rich though.
It is. I just feel like
I got a lot of peanut butter in mine. I mean, I love peanut butter. I might have overdone it. For the first time ever, I might have
first time ever.
reached my limit of peanut butter.
He likes to put peanut butter on everything, and then because I don't want that amount of peanut butter, then that means I don't like peanut butter. It just means that I like proportionate meal stuff. I don't want
Except when the ketchup.
I don't. He has this whole joint of. Okay, we're not gonna talk about me and ketchup. Okay, with that. That's a private matter. Okay, we're not gonna get into that. He'll fill this of peanut butter. Matter of fact, I filled this of peanut butter for him. I took out some and I was like, "Is this enough?" He was just like looking at me like. I was like, okay, I can add some more. It's not like I'm over here penny pinching the peanut butter. I'm just trying to please you, boo. So whatever. So I gave him like what 4 heaping tablespoons of peanut butter.
Look, man, I'm just
and
trying.
I can't see a lick. I can't see a lick of peanut butter left on his plate.
I am trying to pay homage to my ancestors. George Washington Carver didn't die for you to be making fun of my peanut butter habit. Anyway, talk about your job, man. Off topic.
I like my job. We had an hour for lunch. Where my job was, it was located close to the mall. We only had one mall. Where I'm from, we only had one mall, 2 o'clock mall. But that job had everything. We had a Kmart. What else we had? A Foot Locker.
Kmart,
We had a Record Town. Y'all remember Record Town? Yo! You remember Record Town?
I don't know if they had that in the States.
I don't know.
They had Record Town.
I mean, maybe, I'm not familiar with Record Town.
Record Town is.
Y'all know Record Town?
They had a
Let me know.
It's like, you know, it's where these guys sell music.
Yeah, I'm full.
What was the typical music store that you guys had? Where you bought CDs and stuff. This is back in the days when they sold CDs, okay? You weren't in the issue
There was,
if you were off there buying your CDs.
I mean, there was Best Buy. You could get CDs and stuff from Best Buy. Then they had
We
this.
didn't have no Best Buy.
There was a store where I grew up in Pennsylvania. I don't know if it was a chain that was all over the country, but it was called The Wall. And The Wall, it was like the best place to be in the whole mall. You go in there and they got music playing. You can just hear it. People are, you know, grooving around all around the store. You could had little stations where you could sample the album you wanted to listen to.
You know I went to the record store, right? I went to the record store. We played music, all the new hits as soon as the CDs would drop. So as soon as the CDs would all drop on Tuesday, right? We get them joints Tuesday morning before we open the store. We crack open them joints, but there's a way that you could open the CDs. Oh my gosh, I wish I could show you. You gotta slice the side, and you gotta pop the thing out, and you gotta twist it, pop the CD out, and you could put the joint right back on the shelf. Nobody would know, you know, that it was already open or whatever.
Wait, y'all teaching people how to be criminals? Well, I guess nobody does this stuff anymore.
But no, all the
Everything's on the
CDs,
internet.
all the CDs still used to be in a case. And like a secure case anyway,
It was
so
a big tall thing. You
yeah.
had to take it out of the little, take the
You
whole
have to,
thing
you have
out.
to take the whole head to pop
And
it
then you
into the
have to
thing,
take
pop it out,
And they would
pull a joint
open it
out.
up for you at the desk.
And you still have to put it all over the sensor so it could, you know, take off the sensor, desensitize it.
I mean, that was actually cheap. I didn't even buy CDs. I bought cassettes until they didn't make cassette anymore.
You bought cassettes?
Yes, I still had my little boombox, my little Sony boombox. I would buy a cassette because the cassette was like $5 cheaper.
I ain't gonna lie, they did have the little basket of cassettes though. It was like 50 cents for something.
Yeah, you get like
$1.
the clearance joint.
Oh,
I was like, oh, I'm
man.
looking for this album.
Man, I used to put it in my little Walkman. Y'all remember Walk? Okay, we are super aging ourselves now. I know we look young and fresh and hot and whatnot, but we old as dirt, man. A Walkman. And then I finally got
Not
the CD,
even-
the CD player, and
Not
I
even
thought I was
a
in
Discman.
business.
Not even a Discman. We talking about a Walkman.
Listen, I got a CD player after. Man, that joint was so great. Back then in school, we couldn't have any of that stuff at school. But anyway, back to the job situation. That first job that I had, I saved all of my money. I used to get there because my mom worked there, so I get there with her. The bad thing is that I would finish work at like 4 o'clock, 4:30, and have to wait for my mom, who feel the need to close the entire building down. She has to go talk to everybody in every department. She got to talk to people in procurement. She got to go talk to people in payroll. She got to do all this stuff, and I'm like, TikTok, mom, it's time to go. Man, I did not like that at all, and I didn't want to go to the mall because I didn't want to see stuff that I couldn't afford, because, you know, we grew up poor, so I wasn't going to go to the mall and persecute myself, expose myself to things that I can't even afford, you know what I mean? But all that summer money, I saved that joint, man. I saved all that money, all my coins. I ended up using it for school and traveling.
Yeah,
Good times.
Sounds like you were a real nerd.
Well, I paid for my undergrad college cash money, man. Cash money from working. So some of the money that I had saved from the summer jobs, I just used it for that. I mean, granted, I had those jobs back when I was like 15, 16. I graduated at, how old was I when I graduated? I think I was 17 or maybe just turned 18 when I graduated. People were mad though.
From middle school?
No, from high school. This Negro. Anywho.
That's how old everybody is when they graduate.
Yeah, but most people turn 18 before they enter the 12th grade year. I didn't turn 18 until the second semester of my 12th grade year.
I turned 17 the summer before senior year.
Did you get skipped?
No. You got the numbers wrong, man.
Maybe I turned 17 then. I remember people were mad at me because I got into school before I was 5 years old.
It depends on when your birthday is.
Yeah, my birthday was just last week. I'm a Capricorn, baby.
I'm full, man. I'm done. That French toast was heavy. I'm about to go and lay down and wake up in like 4 hours with an extreme level of thirst and come running out of the room like a madman straight to the fridge and just find whatever I can and just take the whole day and go,
That one didn't make no sense because
I know y'all do that.
we have a Brita filter. The whole joint would just splash all on his face.
Who said I want to drink water?
You didn't listen to Brita?
That's your fault.
My fault.
Who comes up with the grocery list? Anyway, you can keep eating. We're gonna let y'all go. Thanks for kicking it with us. Have a good weekend. You about to be sleeping a little bit. See y'all later.